Yo guys, what's going on? I'm back with another F1 video. I haven't done this in a long time. This is a quick voiceover of a league race I did the other day at Hungary. Just quick highlights reel with some the cool moments. So this is my quali lap. I didn't get to record the start of it, so you can only see the end of it. This game 7 tenths up. It's the end of the quali. It's my last lap I got. I got 15.7. I only got P2 there. Wasn't really happy. Could have been a lot better. Should have been a lot better. But you know. Now moving on to formation up, obviously, just warm up tyres, try to get them as hard as we can to get the best start off the line. Especially if we're on hards, everyone's on mediums, we're going to get a really poor launch. I expected to do position here. So as you can see, start to out the car here, keep it low revs, 5 lights, put it on hold, and then go. I short shift to 3rd gear, and then I try and get the throttle down as much as I can. It doesn't really seem to work in this game. As you can see, I've lost 2 positions already, 3 positions now. I get tagged by the Haas here, nearly ends fatal there. I need to lose the car there. I just had to turn left to counteract that spin. Tagged a lot of people, moved down all the way to 6th place off the start. Now I'm obviously trying to damage control right now, as obviously I knew I was going to lose position on the harder compounded tire. I didn't think I was going to lose this many positions though, so I had my work cut out. As you can see, just trying to keep with these guys. When I keep with them, already have a really good, race towards the end. Now jumping onto lap 2, towards the end we get a virtual safety car. I'm not sure what happened. I think there you can see on the track map, Mercedes crashed out in sector 3, I think it is. I'm not sure what happened here. Okay. So obviously again, make sure my tires are warmed up. As you can see, it's coming in now. Look at my delta as well, 1.5 seconds plus. So also a lot of time now on that VSC towards the guys at the front, but I'm still with them. So I'm still in the DRS with the car in front. So doesn't really matter, to be fair. As you can see, using some ERS to just try and close this gap. I feel like I have more pace with the hards on some of these guys in front. Maybe not the first 2 or 3 run-ins, but I felt like I had the pace on this guy. So as you can see, I'm just constantly pushing, late braking, cashing up to his rear, all over his rear. He seems to have no grip on his mediums somehow. You can see, just trying to close this gap. So as soon as we go into the straight, we can pounce on him. Now that DRS is enabled. As you can see, coming onto the straight lap 4, not using ERS, sort of going out of his toe there to try and get some clean air. Into the braking, we got a lot of time there, enabling the DRS and ERS. Got a lot of time. I wasn't gonna send it, but then I saw him give me the space. So I went for it, and it worked. He was too careful there, I guess. Got the job done through this first corner. Using the ERS just to make sure the job was done. And as you can see, coming to lap 6, safety car was deployed. Again, not sure what quite happened there. It was one of the front runners, I guess, because I'm now in P4. I didn't even realize that. Yeah, just again, obviously warm up tires, keeping tires nice and warm. I made up 2 positions since the start, since we dropped it back. So we're making progress. And then as you can see, the Haas spins off there. We're getting to P3 already. We only got 2 more positions that we have to get. Now you can see, moving on to lap 11. Still in P3, obviously. Keeping up with the medium runners, which is a good sign. Lap 11. I think I already said that. Going a bit wide here, actually. And then, as you can see, the Williams spins. They're up into P2 already. But now we don't have DRS to the guy in front, so we've got to use ERS to try and catch up. Close that gap. See, on to lap 12. We close that gap in his DRS again. Using a bit more ERS just to close it ever so slightly, just to make sure he can't get out of it. As you can see, I think he's struggling a lot on those mediums, closing the gap so much. As you can see, losing the car there. Luckily, we used the runoff and saved it. It could have been a very sad way to the end of the race. As we move on to lap 14 now, only 3 tenths behind the medium runner. Yellow flag, I think this car retiring in the pits. He's had enough of his race. As you can see, using the ERS here to try and close the gap. I don't want to make the move on the first bit, sorry. I want to make the move on the second bit. So as you can see, I'm lining it up, getting the best traction I can, a bit slippery, using all my ERS to try and close that gap. As you can see, I'm not really closing the gap, but I try and send it here, and he gives me space. I'm going to be aggressive and push, and, if he gives me the space, I'm going to go for it. So, as you see, getting the job done again, using all my ERS to make sure he can't try and overtake me. Moving on to lap 24, I've pit for the mediums from the hards. Sergio Agu pit on the first safety car we had. for hard, so he's going to go to the end of the race now. So I need to close this gap, get past him, and then try and build a gap if I can. As you can see, I'm pushing for the fastest lap there. I got it. A 1:18.1. Not got a lot of ERS though, so I'm just trying to do as much as I can to close this gap now. As you can see, it is flying down pretty fast. I haven't really got any threat from behind. You know, using all my ERS again here, pushing fastest lap. I think I'm definitely going fastest lap here. I can't remember, to be honest. This was a couple days ago. As you can see though, behind no threat, nearly 9 seconds now to the hard runner, and then behind him is 20 seconds, 32 seconds. So you know, I just need to worry about pushing to that P1 now. Have an improvement because obviously I started P2. As you see, the gap is closed down very fast. 6.4 seconds, 6.3 already. You know, I'm just pushing, and it's definitely working. So you can see coming into the last sector here, trying to just push as much as I can. 6 seconds now already. So Sergio is really struggling on those old hards. They're about 18 to 20 laps old, and I'm on fresh mediums. So as you see, it's 117.8. Like you see, coming towards the end of the race, lap 28. I'm really closing the gap with him now. I'm within his DRS, so gonna start to line up a move on one of these straights here with the DRS enabled, obviously. As you can see, the gap behind now is 13, 14 seconds. So me and Jaguar are already clear of the rest of the field. As you can see, obviously the hard to medium strategy is obviously working a lot better than what the other guys are doing. And now lap 30, as you can see, I'm getting really close to his rear. I do have no ERS though. I'm not sure why I didn't save and then push. As you can see, I'm using it now, trying to close the gap. He's flashing as well, so that means he's below 30% on this game, I'm pretty sure. He moves over to the inside, and then he comes back over to the outside, so I make contact. I was thinking about giving the position back and then pushing, but I didn't do it. So I wanted to push. As you can see, I'm pushing. I need to get a 5-second gap in case I get a penalty. As you can see, he's losing the car there on lap 33. Trying to push. So I actually forgot to record me winning the race. So you can only see this basically. I'm just gonna I won the race by about 5 seconds. I was then reported by the Ferrari driver. There's no further action. I'll put a screenshot on the screen over the review of the incident. Yeah, I'm gonna be racing a lot more in this game. I only started playing 2 weeks ago, so this is only the start of my journey again. Hope you guys subscribe, like the video, comment what you'd like to see, any certain tracks, hot laps, etc. And yeah, hope you guys have a good week, and see you.
I play dangerous. They keep it 100, I'd rather the money. I never wanted to be famous. They keep it 100, these niggas be bugging. Just run up on me if you anxious. And niggas be toting the grip for no reason. They don't even know how to aim it. By the look on your face, I could tell you when you're feeling. Trust me, you don't gotta say shit. And I don't even wanna feel how you feel.